this way.
Hello, YouTube! We're coming to you tonight on Kerbal Space Program. I have a confession. The first time I started this game, I tried to do it by myself, and it ended up being about 20 minutes of me reading the wiki to myself on YouTube, and that was not fun. So I've called in an expert tonight. You may remember me mentioning Tachyon, and I've talked about the boyfriend obviously a lot in the other YouTube videos, and here he is. So thank you for joining us, Tachyon.
Watch out.
So he'll be walking me through Kerbal Space Program so we can get started here. And we're already loaded in the screen. He's loading up on his end, and as soon as he's ready, he'll let me know.
Yeah, just a note to the viewers. Described it as an expert, might be stretching it a little bit.
He's so modest.
Yeah.
I've also been I've been trying to goad Tachyon into doing some DayZ and other things with me, so we'll see how this one goes with the dual recording, and then we'll probably do some more later on. Not tonight necessarily, but other times.
Completely different genres, unless we can somehow figure out how to get zombies into space.
Well, that would be interesting.
And a bit scary.
Although, I guess Dead Space is zombies in space, right?
Yeah, but I don't think you build your own rockets in Dead Space.
That would be something. Well, you're a technician, right, in Dead Space? Because you use, like, nail guns and stuff like that?
I think so, yeah. Like laser cutters and all sorts.
Alright, so if anybody who makes Dead Space games is listening...
Collaboration with Kerbal Space Program.
There you go. Alright. So...
You could call it the Kerbal Dead Space Program, I suppose.
Well, I guess the Kerbals are already kind of green, so they've got, like, Frankenstein's monster's haircut, so...
Yeah, but they're not dead. Well, not yet, anyway.
The way I hear it, it won't take very long.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead.
It.
Do you want me to do like a sandbox, or do you want me to do the career mode?
No, career is good.
Alright.
Start it simple.
Let's see, Coyotes, space, career. We got our flag options. Oh, I like the rings. Okay. Alright, so we're starting up.
So if you go to the VAB, the Vehicle Assembly Building, you should have only a few components to choose from.
Alright, I am loading up the Vehicle Assembly Building. I seem to have a command pod?
Yep. Gotta start with that.
Do I need to include that right now? Like, just drag it in?
Yeah, just click it. And it'll
Click it. Okay.
pop one on. And that's where your Kerbal sits.
And then we've got a couple of fuel engines here.
Alright, so you gotta make a decision now. Do you want to run off liquid fuel, or do you want to use solid fuel rocket boosters, or do you want to use a combination of the two in sequence?
What do you think? What's the difference?
Let's keep it simple. Let's go with a liquid fuel. The solid fuel boosters, once it's turned on, you can't turn it off.
Oh. That sounds dangerous.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So they're typically used to get your vehicle off the ground, but let's build something really small to start with.
Okay.
So let's get a command pod.
I have got a command pod and a
Stick on an FLT200 fuel tank straight underneath it.
Oh, mine's an LVT30.
No, that's your engine. The fuel pod's on the right.
Oh. Where's the
So
fuel pod then?
Under propulsion, you should have an FLT200 fuel tank. It's a little
okay.
white thing.
I see.
So connect that to the bottom of the command pod.
Okay.
And under that, you stick your LVT30 liquid fuel engine. So you should have a very cute little pod.
Okay. I see it.
Yeah. And under the utility, you want to get a Mark 16 parachute and chuck that on the nose.
Utility. Oh, utility. Okay. Got it.
And that's it.
Alright, so we've got a parachute and some
Gonna
fuel.
gonna launch that. They're going to launch that. Oh, on your right, you see where the staging is? The second stage And drag the engine down into that, because you don't want to fire up the engine and the parachute at the same time. Bad things happen.
Okay, so it has it has the staging is this little orange thing on the bottom here, on the bottom right.
Uh-huh.
And so it has the engine first, and then it has the parachute.
Yeah, the next, if you mouse over it, you should have a little minus and plus signs. You want two different stages. You want one stage 0 and one stage 1.
Oh, okay. I see it. So stage 0 is the rocket, and then stage 1 is the parachute?
Yeah, you want to swap those around. So you want the parachute in stage 0 and the rocket engine in stage 1.
Oh, okay.
Because we're going to fire up the engine first,
Mm-hmm.
and last thing we're going to do is the parachute.
Is crash it?
Well... the engine currently will have a crash tolerance of 7 meters a second, so as long as you're not doing more than 7 meters a second when you touch down, you'll be fine. The engine won't be crushed or explode or anything. So rather than use all the fuel, you want to save a little bit so that you can just tap the engine as it's landing and preserve the entire craft.
Okay. So how do I do that?
We are going to go to launch, top right hand side, little green button.
Alright, launch.
This is where the fun begins.
Oh my.
We're just going to do a straight up, straight out. Nothing fancy.
Okay.
So you should have a very insignificant looking rocket on the launch pad.
Okay.
Jebediah Kerman sort of looking around at the bottom right hand side of the screen.
Oh, he's so cute.
If you press C, you can see what he sees, which is not a lot.
Not a lot, right. Okay.
Alright, so your left shift and left control will adjust the throttle.
Up and down, I assume.
Up and down, yeah. And you'll see next to your nav ball in the middle at the bottom, you'll see your throttle gauge, and you can see the arrow moving up and down.
Oh, I haven't done anything yet, so so do I go ahead and hit shift when I want to launch?
You will be pressing spacebar to launch.
Okay.
So before you launch, press T to turn on your control computer. You'll see the little SAS button lights up by the nav ball.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it.
Mm-hmm. That definitely wants to stay lit.
Okay.
So crank your throttle to 100.
Okay.
And press spacebar in 3, 2, 1, go! Go straight up.
Going.
You see your liquid fuel gauge on the left hand side. Don't let it run out. Press control to kill the engines before it runs out.
There's liquid fuel gauge.
Right next to the engine on the staging.
Uh-oh.
You're probably about to run out.
I think I just ran out, actually.
Yeah, that's fine. Let it keep going up. Now right click on the control module.
Right click on the control module. Okay.
You can see at the bottom it says crew report and there's a little blue button next to it.
Yeah.
Press it.
Okay.
You've only got a few seconds. Then click the green, like a clipboard type thing where it says keep data.
Keep data. Okay.
Yeah. Now press spacebar to let go of your parachute.
Now we are coming down.
We are coming down.
We are coming down pretty fast, I think.
That's fine. Have faith in the parachute.
Oh no! Come on, parachute, open!
It's fine. As long as it's semi-open right now, it's fine.
We're still coming in really fast.
You can turn the SAS off with T. That will help the rocket stabilize. So it won't wobble about too much. And hopefully in a second the parachute will open completely.
I don't think it's going to.
No, you're fine.
Oh, there it goes. I couldn't tell if Jebediah was scared out of his mind or thrilled there for a second.
He is, he's completely fearless. I mean, you could be upside down and coming in at 2,000 miles an hour and he's just the happiest Kerbal on the planet.
We're at 9.9 meters per second, so it's we're slowing down, but doesn't look like it's going to be fast enough.
Yeah, you're going to crush your engine because you haven't got enough liquid fuel to soften the blow. I think mine's going to be all right because I've saved a little bit. Of fuel.
I see the meter now. Oh, okay.
Yeah. More power, more power. We're going to touch down. I'm actually going to touch down on like the loading ramp. So,
Oh, I'm a little off.
there goes the engine.
Crash!
But your pod's still intact, presumably.
Yeah, everything seems to be fine except for the.
All right.
except...
Turn your throttle all the way off.
Okay, so.
Otherwise, it won't let you escape. And then press escape and go to the space center. It's fine. You gotta break a few eggs to make an omelette. Click on the little radar-y bit on the right-hand side.
Radar. Okay, it's the tracking station.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then when that's loaded up, you'll see on the left tracked objects. It'll be untitled spacecraft, unless you gave it a name.
I did not.
And then at the bottom right, you'll have recover. Are you sure you want to recover this vessel? Yes.
Huh. So we got a little bit of science for recovering the vessel, and then a little bit of science for sending over a crew report.
Right, and we did the crew report while it was basically
in air.
Yeah. There you go. And there you have it. We now have 8 science points to spend. And if you go to the research facility, which is towards the bottom.
Oh, is that out back in the thingy?
Yeah, on the main screen where you got all the hangars and whatnot.
R&D. Okay.
That's it. And you'll see the tech tree, and currently it's a little bit bare. And if you click on basic rocketry, it says at the bottom, research 5 science. Click on that.
Oh.
And bingo, we've just unlocked some parts.
Let's see, we have general rocketry. I still have enough points for either general rocketry, stability, or what are you? Survivability.
Oh, I don't think so.
I got 8.
Yeah, 8 in total. You spent 5. And those
I was
ones
thinking of the other one. I see. What do the little green numbers mean then on the thing?
You know what? I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Might just be the number of parts that you get for buying it. Yeah, I think it is actually, because the one we just bought was 4.
Okay, gotcha.
No, I'm guessing, really.
That is fair, though.
So we have new parts. We have an FLT 400 fuel tank, which is the same as the one we had, but bigger.
Okay.
Then we've got the FLT 100 tank, which is the same as we had, but smaller.
Okay.
What is this? The Mystery Goo Containment Unit. Manufacturer. Found lying by the side of the road. Okay.
That's a...
It's a research thing. Alright.
Sounds
good.
A
stack decoupler. Well, we don't want to stack.
I like this. This unit was something one of our engineers came upon while dumpster diving, researching alternative applications for existing technologies. That's awesome.
Yeah. Good times. Okay. To the VAB.
Alright, I am in the VAB.
I think I should stick some mystery goo on it. Well, let's take off the fuel tank and the engine.
Okay.
And add an FLT 400. In fact, let's chuck 2 of those on.
2 of them, huh?
2. And then a liquid fuel engine on the bottom.
Can I move this up? Oh yeah, I can. Okay.
Yeah. If you click the pod, you can drag it up. Make sure you don't take the parachute off there.
Right.
That will be bad.
You know, we'll leave the parachute.
And if we go to science, there it is, the Mystery Goo Containment Unit. For stability's sake, we need to add 2. So if you see at the bottom left-hand side, it says Symmetry Mode. If you click that, it'll have like a little 2. If you click it once, it will show that you're going to put 2 on.
Oh, I see.
And then just affix them to your rocket. It'll put 1 on one side, 1 on the other.
Okay.
And it'll be nicely balanced. And then we can take 2 mystery goo reports.
Sounds good.
The interesting thing here is we definitely don't want to crash it.
Because of the mystery goo.
It's more the fact that if the spacecraft is destroyed, we won't get the science points. Because it's actually got to physically survive to bring us the report.
Gotcha. All right.
So, we definitely want to save some fuel this time around to try and ease the landing a little bit.
Let's see.
And if you want to, if you go to structural, there's a thing called a modular girder segment, which you can use to sort of, I suppose, create feet around the spacecraft. So it's got something to land on. Because these things will take an impact of 80 meters a second.
Oh, so this goes underneath the fuel thingy?
Well, as you want, really. Wherever you feel comfortable putting them.
Is the fuel thing gonna burn it if I put it down on underneath the fuel thing?
If you put it, I suppose if you put it behind the jet, yeah. Well, it's up to you.
Oh, I see. It goes around the jet. Okay.
That's up to you. As long as you can, I don't know, kind of protect the jet or protect the sides of the vehicle to stop it exploding when the jet's destroyed on landing.
Is there any...
I think... Here we go. If you go to utility, you should be able to put parachutes on the end of the girder. Yeah.
Are you putting them out to the side of the fuel tanks?
Yeah. It looks ugly as sin, but whatever. It don't matter. I don't care what it looks like as long as it gets up and down.
Is there any limit to what you can put? Oh, that's not functional.
Well, I mean, you can really easily over-design a spacecraft. In fact, I think that's what a lot of people fall foul of. You think, oh, I'll add one of these and one of those, and all the sorts of unnecessary rubbish goes on. But as long as you keep it simple, I don't think it can go too badly, right?
Sure.
So right now, what I've got is a control module, 2 of the big fuel tanks, 1 of the engines, 2 mystery goo units, and 4 girders. 2 going east to west, and 2 further down going north to south. So technically speaking, doesn't matter which side it lands on, it should land okay, in theory.
Are you expecting it to fall over?
When it lands, yeah. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
expecting the engine to be destroyed.
I see.
And what I've done is I've put parachutes on the end of the girders. So you can rotate all the units. Like if you select the parachute, you can turn it around with Q, W, E, A, S, and D. That'll allow you to put it on the end of the girders. So I'm thinking more parachutes means slower falling speed, which means theoretically I might be able to save the engine.
Okay, I think I've got you.
Well, let me know when you're ready to launch.
I think I'm ready.
Okay, to the pad.
Let's launch.
Alright, before we launch, let's take a reading from one of the mystery goo units.
How do you do that?
If you right click the goo unit itself, observe mystery goo. Apparently, the goo doesn't seem to be doing much right now. We'll keep the data on that. And then when we launch up, we will get the reading on the other goo.
Okay.
Not quite sure how he's getting the reading on the goo.
Sticking his head out of the rocket? Seems like something he would do.
You ready to launch?
Ready to
Throttle
launch.
up. Throttle to the max.
Okay.
And stability control on with T.
I did. How do you turn the rocket off again once the liquid fuel wears down?
Oh, you just press and hold control, and that'll bring the throttle right the way down.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay.
Launching in 3, 2, 1, go! Alright. So far, so good. Yeah. It's just glowing a little bit. Should be fine. Chip's happy. Chip's happy.
Ooh, the goo jiggles and wobbles as the craft flies.
Oh. we go. Jiggling, wobbling, go.
The little bottom's getting off on.
Half fuel.
Yep, out there too.
Take a reading on my go. I'm gonna start putting it down to about half throttle. Coming down to about 20% fuel, so I'm gonna crank it back down a little bit more.
Okay.
So when your fuel gauge gets to about the middle of the L, just turn the engine off completely.
Got it.
We're not gonna make it into space, but that's to be expected with a piddling little rocket like this. Might as well take a crew report while we're here. Apparently, I'll get no points for that because we've already done it. Oh, I'm turning my engine off.
I'm still. I think I turned mine down a little further than yours, so I'm still not quite at the end of the L yet.
Okay. No, I've just taken a report. Apparently, I'm in Kerbin's of atmosphere, so I'll get some science points for that.
Okay, I turned my engine off, by the way.
And you can probably deploy the parachutes as soon as you start coming down. Mine's still going up.
I mean, I'm still going up too. I'm slowing down though.
Jeb's still having. Let's see what I can see in the cockpit. Space, apparently.
Oh, here we are, coming down. You said go ahead and deploy the parachutes, or should I get a little closer to land?
Ah, you can deploy them now. They'll just you'll hear the sound. You won't see them. I'll just deploy once you come down into the atmosphere a little bit more.
So what is? How do I do that again? I'm sorry.
Spacebar.
And it's okay that because I'm all the way off throttle. It'll do that one instead.
Yeah, it's fine. Your little parachute icon should have turned like a little light blue to show that it's queued up and they'll deploy as soon as they've got some air to grab.
Reset goo canister. Observe mystery goo.
Oh, my parachutes have just come out. Slight problem here. I appear to be right over the space center.
Oh, that's not good.
Just imagine Jeb's boss sitting at his desk. You know what comes next. Chuffing great big rocket just plows in through the ceiling and Jeb just gets out, dusts himself off and goes for a beer.
Oh, that's hysterical.
All in a day's work.
Oh, I'm not coming down. Uh-oh.
I'm slowing down. No, that's fine.
I appear to be coming down. Well, actually, it looks like I'm kind of over the space program, but I think I should land somewhat safely on the side.
Yeah, I'm coming down directly on the research and department building. They're not going to appreciate this. I did it for science. It's fine. Actually, it's more like the astronaut camping complex where all the guys are living. Hopefully I'll land on one of the roads between them.
6 meters per second. I appear to be doing okay.
Okay, so just before you hit the floor, just tap your left shift to turn the engine back on a little bit. And you should... Oof. Yeah, 6 meters a second is my parachute speed as well, which is good. I am actually going to land on the road between the research and development and the astronaut living complex.
Oh, that was my timer.
See if I can scorch a hole in the road for
science.
Yeah. Mark the occasion.
Alright, let's see. 180, 170, 160. Maybe about 100
Jesus.
meters?
That's a flagpole directly underneath me. I'm going to run into the flagpole. Yeah, so once you get down to just a few meters, did the engine survive?
It looks like it.
Outstanding.
I didn't fall over either.
Ah. I am coming down. Oh my god, we're gonna hit the flagpole. Just missed it. Engine on. 4 meters, 3 meters, 2 meters a second, and we're down.
Oh, there's a little recover vessel at the top. Can I just click that?
What's that?
I rolled over the meters from the floor thingy.
Huh?
Like at the very top of the screen where it has the atmosphere and the
Oh
meters.
yeah, look at that. Wonder when they added that in.
Recover vessel.
Outstanding. Well, that narrows things down. I got 14 science for that.
I didn't get a whole lot. I think I forgot to do the command pod thing at the top. So.
That's all right. How much did you get?
Plus 0.8 science earned on this mission.
No.
Yeah, seriously. I don't think I transmitted other things. That was just my
I
bad.
don't think he saved the observations on the goo.
I probably didn't.
Lost his notepad.
So that was 23 minutes. We've been going for about 23 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video here, so it's not too long. But at least this is a good start. We'll probably continue to play, but at least this is a good start. We appear to be doing better than I was doing before. So
Nobody's died.
nobody has died. So that's always
plenty of
bonus.
time for that.
I'm sure it'll happen eventually. So, do you have anything to say to YouTube before we log out?
No, just catch you later.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us in Kerbal Space Program YouTube. Until next time, keep having fun.
See ya.